Well, hello and welcome back to another book of Boba Fett watch along reaction, Stephen. This is chapter number 4.
Yeah.
And it is called, quite simply, I don't know. There is no chapter information.
Yeah.
There is no name. We find that afterwards, unless we are brave enough to look at the episode summary, which, to be quite frank, after Squid Game episode 6 Gamble, I will never do. Ever again.
I'm happy with chapter 4. That's a good name.
Chapter 4, yeah. Short and sweet. There will be a name and it will be put on the title. So when you click on it, we will have then discovered the name of this episode, chapter, whatever you want to call it. Stephen, I'm enjoying this show. It seems to be a Marmite TV show for the Star Wars fandom.
I never saw that coming, John.
There is aspects of this show that seem to be rubbing up people the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I can't fathom it because... yes, there's some stupid fucking things in there, like those flowery sort of coloured scooters, sort of, what you'd call them, speeder things. I don't really care about that.
No.
I'm here for Boba Fett, or Boba, as he calls himself. And we're getting a lot of them. We've got a Rancor in the last episode. I'm quite liking the way it's melodically going along. I'm liking the flashbacks.
A lot of people thought that episode 3, something had to give. We've not had anything gave yet. It's just it's plodding along. We're on to episode 4. How many episodes are we getting of this?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe 6, 7, maybe 8.
Well, I've got 4, 5 and 6 then if it is 6. And
this is plodding, but Stephen, we've been getting back and exploring this character, and you touched upon it last week. This character has changed from the one we've seen in the original trilogy.
And that's a bugbear with people. The
no holds barred sort of psychopathic bounty hunter who would disintegrate
but
things.
Was he, John? You know,
I care. This guy's
this is all reputation and what do you call that? The legends they call it now.
Notoriety.
You know, at the end of the day, I don't know how many minutes he had in Empire Strikes Back.
Not many.
Same with Return of the Jedi. That was it. You know, then we got the backstory, obviously, in the prequels with the young Boba with his father Jango. Didn't give us much anyway in terms of where he was going. You know, as far as into his sort of adulthood. I think it's just one of those. It's very similar to the Luke Skywalker thing, John, in terms of people building up expectations in their head for over 40 years. That's the issue. You know, people have got their own sort of vision, their own ideas for the character. We all do it. You know, Mark Hamill did it with his own character. He admitted it. He had all these things in his head. What would Luke be doing? It's the same with this character in terms of change. But I think they're handling the change very well. This is something we did not get with the Luke Skywalker character in The Last Jedi. It was a sudden change. This is a gradual thing. We're getting flashbacks. We're getting to see him bond with the Tusken Raiders, as they call them these days, Sand People. And we're getting to see the human side of both that tribe and this character.
And we're getting to see the human side of him as a kid. Yeah. Having to watch his father.
I think, John, you've just got to trust him. I think you've got to trust Jon Favreau. You've got to trust Dave Filoni and what they're doing here. This is world building. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez. He's the man at the helm at the end of the day. And I think they're doing it the correct way. I'm a very patient person anyway. I know you are, John, in terms of storytelling.
What's a book of Boba Fett?
Yeah.
There'll be multiple chapters.
Yeah.
After 6.
Well, that's it. You know, I think they have to address this right away. And I think they've done it very well. As I said, plodding along, John, in terms of we've not really had anything big happen yet. We're only halfway through the season. Give it time. I think it wasn't until Grogu, I don't even think he was called Grogu at this point, when he entered into the Star Wars world.
It was just Baby Yoda.
The Mandalorian was very similar to that until Baby Yoda stepped onto the scene, and then we knew, right, we've got something to focus on now. We've got a goal, we've got an aim. Let's go with it now. And I think that's what's going to happen with this as well. Something will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephen, I'm more aware now than ever that
it's not those twins.
You have a light in your eye, so that may disappear when we go to press play, shall we say. But Stephen, I'm quite liking the way they're developing the character. I like the fact they're going back and humanising him to a degree.
Yeah.
Because he was 2D, as you says. He had very little screen time. He was set dressing in the original trilogy. He was an obstacle in the way of the heroes. Now he's got his own show. He's the fucking titular character of the show. He can't be that simple 2D notorious bounty hunter. We need more, and they're giving us more. I personally like it. Some people don't. Absolutely fine.
But again, it doesn't really matter, you know, because I think we're judging him on that point of exit. the point of exit being the Return of the Jedi, seeing
Yes.
where he falls into the Sarlacc and what happens next. That's the most important thing. How he develops from that character, what he was, and then what he's became. And I think they're explaining it very well.
Yeah. But Stephen, look, we'll get into it. We'll press play. By the time we come back, Stephen will not have a big, huge softbox light in his eye. Play. Woo! His glasses have seen better days.
That Boba Fett's one lazy sod.
He's fucking doing nothing but sleeping here.
This is to indicate the flashback, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's to facilitate the backstory. Let's just delve into this character.
Oh, that's a nice blend. Look at that.
It is, yes.
Nice dissolve.
Ah. As a fallen brother or sister.
Yep.
Brothers and sisters. Very distinctive horn.
Interesting.
There we go, that's very cool. So you see, sort of.
Oh wow, look at that.
Sizing it up.
Yep. Actually see the main entrance there.
Do you think we'll see Dai Winnawanga guy, Bib Fortuna back again?
Right, yeah.
So it's these
Yeah, I remember those
scruffy
guys.
looking nerf herders that are.
I had one of them, John, figure.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what their purpose was, to be fair.
Were they in the original trilogy?
They were in Return of the Jedi. I think they had like a metal sort of helmet over them.
Oh, right. So they were in Jabba's sort of.
Yeah, and they were on the barge as well.
Yeah.
That species, whatever they are. Maybe someone can comment in the
There you go.
comment
That
section. and
totally
let us
flew
know.
over my head, Stephen.
Yeah.
That's again nice bit of callback to the originals.
Two sons. Oh, look, that was a nice blend there. Do you see that? Wow.
The Many Moons,
Oh, that looks good.
Tatooine,
That looks like chicken chat.
Tatooine. I bet it's not though. He's wanting a bit. And like all good owner of animals,
Here you go.
you've got to give them something. They make you feel bad. Had to give my dog some digestive biscuits earlier.
Enjoy.
That thing's got a big belly. It'll need more than that. Oh.
Oh, what do we think this is then? Do we think this is perhaps the Mando coming in? Did he not come in?
What is that?
Maybe not. Stephen, that was the Mandalorian theme there. Doo-doo-doo. That was Ludwig
Yep.
Göransson's theme.
Yep.
I think this is the Mandalorian coming in. Because he came in at night
That's right.
and he
Yeah.
had the speeder sort of thing, didn't he?
Yep. We were talking about this last week, John. The perspective.
Oh,
We're going to see.
It'd be fucking incredible if Pedro Pascal's in this. Could be anybody in that suit, to be fair, it doesn't have to be Pedro. Steve, how good would it be to get Giancarlo Esposito on this fucking TV show, even as an alternate angle?
Yeah.
Off a bit of down tempo. It's funny because I always associated 07's Destiny with Star Wars.
As long as it's not that band from The Force Awakens that was in Mascanada's Palace.
Christ.
They were weird.
What else was weird, Steve? That jazz band in the Soul.
Yeah.
Pretty good, though, to be fair. Say.
Aren't you a little old to be here?
He needs modification.
Well, you should have started with that.
Love the jacket, by the way. It's very reminiscent of Star Wars jackets. I think of Luke. I think he had that jacket on in Dagobah, kind of similar. But not quite the same, to be fair. Did he have a jacket like that, Luke? He did, with the
He
sort
did,
of
yeah,
ribbon
yeah.
at the side.
I wonder what happened.
I don't got a clue.
That's a cool gadget. That's almost like BB-8 stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Red and blue. What do you choose?
Matrix.
Aren't you gonna close her up?
Over all that beautiful machinery.
Why, yes. It's not fucking Robocop.
Get that shot.
Yeah. Yes, I mean Tatooine is a very nice setting for these lovely backdrops. Just the dunes, the rocky formations, the double suns.
That's hard, is it not?
What did you do to me?
I brought you to a mod parlor on the outskirts of Mos Eisley. It was the best I could do under the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean it's probably a flashback. I mean it's a flashback to this maybe when they met her for the first time.
Yeah.
So
You
they went
are
wrong.
Master Assassin Fennec Shand of the Midrim.
They'd never met.
Yeah.
We're accustomed to them
Take
being
it I'm
close.
worth more alive, huh?
You are. I don't want money.
He wants reinforcements. He's got delusions of grandeur.
Who are you?
Grandeur.
I am Boba Fett.
Fucking Boba Fett.
Boba is dead.
I was going to say, judging by that expression on her face, she knows who he is.
I was rescued by the Sand People. They took me in, treated me as one of their own. I tried to help them. Instead, I got them massacred by Nikto speed bikers.
Speed bikers defeated Tuskens?
Yeah, it's unheard of, isn't it?
That's highly unlikely.
The Tuskens, as he did rightly say, they know the landscape. They know
Yep.
every grain of sand. I don't think it was them that killed
No.
him. I think it's been made to look like that.
Yep.
I think there's higher forces involved here.
Jabba the Hutt's palace.
But we are led to believe.
I'll go as far as to say they knew he was there. They got wind of it and they went to kill him.
Needs to get better transport.
I know. I think he responded to this. Banter them.
We're live at the palace, where we hear that Boba may be returning home.
That Boba may be about to gut Bib Fortuna. You want a manga?
Right.
What is that?
Looks like a little kind of Imperial probe
Yeah,
droid
yeah.
kind of thing.
A wee mini version.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Mixed with a thermal detonator. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Slip through lovely there. And now he's going to find out that Bib's on the throne and just think, what? I'll bide my time, I'll meet this guy who came on the planet. Then I'll fucking gut this fool. This is what they wanted to do with Flubber. Was it Flubber with a little robot? I don't know. I lost
Yeah.
the plot with Robin Williams movies. Really thick as shit in this palace, man. No wonder they get overturned so quickly.
It's time to say farewell,
They
mother.
don't see this little thing zipping about.
You served me well.
Ah,
Yes, I know. I know I'm gonna miss you too, old girl. Now go. Find other Banthas. Make baby Banthas. Go!
get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged.
Free to roam the Dune Sea.
What's next for you?
I'm gonna find my armor. And I'm gonna kill that bloated pig who double-crossed me. Take his throne.
You want to hit a Gatra.
Why not?
You're a hunter.
And Stephen, again, this is why it's so important for me, these flashbacks. Because we're getting to see how this relationship came to
Yep.
be. Because that is one of the most compelling relationships I've seen between the Mandalorian and now here.
Yep.
They're thick as thieves. They're very close. She's almost saying what he's thinking.
Yep.
I was ready
We get to see how it happened.
behind.
Ah,
All too easy.
Well, John, you talked about Vader there. I mean, Vader knew about Boba Fett. He knew his reputation.
I think the death of the Empire probably was the best thing for Boba.
Yeah.
Because it freed him to an extent. They would have just kept coming back to him,
Yeah. Probably.
using him. The tyranny of the Empire.
That's outstanding, isn't it? Look
It
at
is, isn't
that.
it? It's very, very cool. Seeing the multiple levels. There's his ship.
What's his ship called, John?
Slave One.
Patrol
Yeah.
and going quiet.
Why would we not let you say that now?
I've not got a fucking clue. I've no idea. It doesn't make sense to me. We're not glorifying fucking slavery here, man.
No, it's just a name.
It's the name of the ship. Probably more a reflection of the life of Boba and Django.
Yeah.
Born out of a kind of strange slavery. Cypher-Deus.
Yeah.
Create it, you didn't create it. It was Palpatine all along. Could you imagine, Stephen, the sort of Catherine Hahn, Agatha, was it? Harkness song? It was me all along at the end of WandaVision. Can you imagine that with Emperor? That just came into my head there.
Or doing a Mulvaney. It was me.
It was me! I did it!
Do it. Oh, look at this. Gordon Ramsay.
That's like those sort of clips you see of these fucking hardened cooks in the Far East of Asia who can cut vegetables not even looking at an incredible fucking rate, and they still have all their hands intact.
Oh, that's
very impressive.
I wonder if that's the same droid. You're a feisty little one, but you will soon learn respect.
Quite a fall. It's in the kitchen now. Yeah, right, it wasn't a rat. Oh, this is like a shit fucking General Grievous. It's quite incredible, man.
Doing exactly the same motions, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, it's cool though.
Nah, what rubbish? Jumped up toaster.
But I tell you, Obi-Wan would have approved of that takedown.
No one sounded the alarm.
It's an absolute joke he's got to do this to get his own ship. What is that? That's like Sinbad animation there.
Fucking Dobby from Harry Potter meets Star Wars.
Another toy to sell.
Dobby is free. Oh, don't hit that. Shame. It's got the mischievousness of a Dobby as well. I do like the fact that you're seeing this sort of melting pot of weird, wondrous fucking sort of droids and characters that are floating about this Jabba's palace. Fortuna's palace.
Gotcha. You know who I am? I am Boba Fett. Quick little bugger.
That just self-destruct itself
It
there.
did, yeah. You see, the thing is, Stephen, I can see certain people watching that and think, oh, this is rubbish, what they're doing here. This is crap. Completely forgetting that a large part of Star Wars was built on that kind of thing for younger generations.
Yeah.
They struggle to accept that they are now getting older.
Yeah.
And a lot it's not necessarily for them.
Iconic.
I just think of Han Solo, frozen in carbonite.
I also think of Django and Obi-Wan fighting.
Yeah.
When I see that ship. It was a lot shinier back then.
Fresh as a daisy.
Oh, you know why they get the tight guard. They're terrible.
They are, aren't they? They are absolutely fucking useless. Luke dealt with them in like 2 seconds, choked it the fuck out, and that's like, right, that's yours done.
I hope when he goes on it hits his head. What Django did.
Surprised me you get a call back like that.
You go.
You can be almost guaranteed that that thing will not fall. That there will be something he has to sort. Also the fact that it was sitting upside down.
Yeah.
Or lying on its back, if you like.
It's a unique ship.
Just ingenious design.
Oh, that's a gun.
Dude, that shit, Stephen, I love that about Star Wars, man. Those sort of one shot, almost like a bolt action rifle from back in the day.
Yep. In laser form, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry up, jump on it.
Let's get out of here.
You better tell her that this shit flips when it takes
Yeah, I
him
know.
off.
Get on, hurry up, get your seatbelt on. What's he going to do?
What's he gonna do, man? He ain't doing nothing. What about the ship flying? He's a bit
What are you
rusty.
doing?
We need to get the gate open, but I can't see a thing.
I'm a little busy here.
Pathetic, those things, man. I mean, that's one way of opening a gate, I suppose.
Yeah.
Why was he even trying to take her on, man? She's just cleared the room. Read the room.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, that was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
That was almost Clint Eastwood there. There we go. She'll be rattling all about the place just now. She's not got a seatbelt on.
Big Fortuna sitting gorging himself.
Yeah, one donuts, yeah.
Who's a fuck bitches?
It's the Hells Angels, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shot, man.
That's incredible, isn't it, man? The way he's got up there, that's the sound of that gun, I love
Fucking love that. Oh, his face there. Wow. That's the old Boba we're seeing there, John. The one everybody was wanting.
Yeah, ruthless.
That's the Sarlacc, isn't it? Because there's a barge. Wow.
That's incredible.
It's a fact, this is picking up from Return of the Jedi. I can't get my head around this at all. It's incredible. I never thought I'd see moments after Return of the Jedi like this. What's he going to do?
He's not getting in, I tell you that.
Is he going to shoot into the thing?
The Sarlacc pit.
Hey, mate.
That's where I was trapped all those years ago.
John, how cool would it be if you used one of the bomb things?
In there.
Oh, the inverter. The
Yeah.
sort of inversion. Gravity.
I don't know if it would do that.
You can't go in there, surely.
Is he going to check to see if his armour's there?
I think so.
He doesn't know that the Jawas took it, does he?
Taking it, yeah. He doesn't.
Ah, right, okay. Oof. You can get yourself taken. Well, one of them would do. I mean, you saw how it reacted to Lando shooting one of its tentacles. Her hand was it? When he was
Yeah.
blind? Try to save Lando. That's it. That's the. That's one of the things, isn't it? I remember from Attack of the Clones that was the switch. Oof, oh, drop it in its mouth.
Oh, it'd be incredible, man, just to hear that sound.
It is?
Oh, it is, man. Oh, my days, man. Good fuck, boy.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, my days.
Loved that. I loved that in the cinema. Oh, wow, look at that. You better get out of there quick. That whole ground's going to sink.
Well, it's definitely dead now. And so goes a piece of Star
Do you know what's
Wars
incredible
history.
as well, John? You talk about the history, that beak thing.
Yeah.
That wasn't even in the original trilogy.
Yeah.
That was part of the special edition. It was an addition into the
Just a
scene.
hole in the ground, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The tentacles.
Next time, don't touch my buttons.
That was good.
Oh, man. The sound of it. That shit was just second to none, man, with the actual turrets and then those sort of,
Nothing.
what do you call them?
Junk.
Anti-gravity. That's what explains why he's...
Down there.
Yeah.
It served its purpose. It saved you from the acid.
What you need to find is a Bacta tank.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
explains it. Well, we knew that anyway. That must feel good.
Imagine his displeasure, but through also happiness when he sees this other guy.
Yeah.
We sit on it, we're like, yes. Those little bastards took it.
Are you
That was
serious
Timothy
about
Oliphant,
forming your own
wasn't it?
house?
Ended
Yeah.
up having it his character.
How many times have you been hired to do a job that was avoidable? If they
Hey,
aren't-
Stephen, I know for a fact that this was already shooting, I think, with the end of Mandalorian
Yeah.
season 2.
How many lives could
So
be
there's maybe a crossover here, man.
Then you and I would be out of work.
It's time we took our shot.
We?
Yes. If I'm gonna start a house, I need brains and muscle. You have both.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yep.
It's tempting.
I will cut you in on the success and pledge my life to protect yours.
Living with the Tuscans has made you soft.
Do people think that?
Yeah.
No. It's made me strong.
And wise.
You can only get so far without a tribe.
It's true, you know. A lone wolf thing can only take you so far.
That was some flashback, the whole episode.
Yeah. Get into fuck.
Yeah. We saw that. We saw that at the end of the Mandalorian, this bit, wasn't it? There's that green
Yeah.
coming on again.
Oh, there he is.
Raging still.
Santine. Do you think he's going to become a nemesis, or do you think he maybe end up an ally?
I think an ally, John.
Do you think so? I'd like to see this character as an ally to Boba. It'd be cool as fuck, man.
Don't know, he seems to
He's
have been taking a dislike to these guys.
He's got a nasty streak though, I tell you that.
Yeah.
Just in time.
What is this all about?
He's just got anger issues. I think he just has to fucking let it out every now and then. Oh my days. You shouldn't have. You regret it now, don't you?
I think you've made your point. There. Isn't that better? I mean, you have nothing left to prove. You are a champion. I will wipe your debt off the books.
I didn't kill him.
No.
Just
He did
dismembered
that, yeah, that's what Han Solo said about Wookiees to C-3PO when they lost at chess.
It was worth a shot.
Poor Trandoshan.
Hit
I'm
it,
sure
Max.
they can do something for it.
Max. So it is Max Rebo then. Good. He survived.
Steve, we do need to see this character teaming up with Boba. He's an impressive specimen. I think he sees it as well.
Yeah.
Looks like you could use a job.
I don't recall. Did we didn't see him in? Did we see him in the Mando?
No, I don't,
No.
can't
His
remember
reign
now.
ended
sure.
in a ball of fire on the Dune Sea, and then
You've served your master well.
You'll be rewarded.
Right in front of the whole gallery. Made him like a mug.
Nice it on that throne.
It's a great scene,
I
though.
have no
Boys.
designs on any of your churches.
Oh,
I asked
What a
for no
character.
tribute or quarter an
I must be allowed to speak. You must be allowed to speak.
I thought about Luke here, by the way.
Right in front of Jabba.
He just didn't give a fuck about Bib. He's like, I don't care whether he gets killed at the end or not.
Pike Syndicate are mustering troops in Mos Espa.
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
You've been a shit.
The big man
Yeah.
downstairs.
Easy boy.
I didn't realise it could reach you, great.
Yeah. It's still very small though, isn't
know,
it? It's
yeah.
not reached its full sort of adult size yet. So they're all basically sitting on that grate right now? Wow.
Yeah. I think that's maybe deliberate. He's letting them know. If you don't do what I'm asking, you're going to be fucking down there.
This will be acceptable.
The old and the new.
You've changed your tune, pal.
Master Gartholaquox finds this acceptable as well.
I can't take that droid voice.
Well, it's very sinister.
I abide.
Yeah, not a choice, pal. You know, you're getting fed to the big boy down the stair.
Pretty sure the Rancor's most displeased.
Either
Except
way,
for that other goon.
we must prepare for war.
How much treasure do we have in reserve?
I have plenty of credits. What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle. If you know where to look.
Yeah.
Love that fucking theme. Just incredible what Ludwig Göransson gave us with it. I mean, I don't mind that theme as much, Stephen, but to be quite frank, I'm trying to find who the actual composer is, incidentally. But the Ludwig Göransson, there's something about Ludwig.
Yeah.
He is a tremendous composer. If I'm not wrong, did the theme for Creed as well.
Yeah,
he's a tremendous composer. Yeah. And just getting that little hint when we seen, I presume, a ship crashing down through orbit, and then at the end there again, I think we're going to see the Mando in this TV show.
Yeah, John,
absolutely.
I think they've got to do that. You can't suggest that and hint at that and then not do it.
Yeah.
Because they'll know that it's been a very slow burn television series up to now, and I think if they're going to start taking the audience on misdirections, you're going to lose your audience very quickly, I'm afraid. Yeah. Even though it is Boba Fett, and even though, John, we are both enjoying this series,
it does need to ramp up.
It does, and I think
I
can't wait to the next episode already.
In fact, he's now in a sense employing Chrysanthemum. I think we're going to see some serious action in the next episode, Stephen. We're taking the offensive to this Pike Empire, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see some real action.
I think
we've seen the moment, Stephen, where he got a hold of Slave One. He wipes out the sort of speeder gang.
Yep.
That was cool.
We're getting to see the old Boba then in action as well, John. Yeah. Very ruthless, very cold. But the other thing as well, and he looked like he enjoyed it, we're not getting a third season of The Mandalorian for quite a while, so it would make sense to...
Have they started that? Is that?
I don't think so, John, because we're getting Obi-Wan and we're getting Cassian Andor as well. But I think Andor.
And we're getting a what do you call it? Planked on it? Lando?
Yeah. Are we getting that? Yeah,
we're getting a Lando Calrissian.
Didn't know that. There we go.
Don't know cover.
So it's going to be a while before we get season 3. So it'd be good to see him again, because it's been over a year since we last saw The Mandalorian anyway, John. So if we can get him in at least 1 or 2 episodes serving a purpose, not just turning up as a cameo, I'm all for that.
And Stephen, we got to see an anti-gravity
well, that was phenomenal, John.
Grenade, whatever you call it.
I knew right away when she was reaching for the switch. I remembered it from
Stephen, that was a great fucking shout, man, remembering that button.
Yeah.
Because he threw quite a few at Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And I think they killed a lesser man, but Obi-Wan is he's the man.
Yeah.
In a sense, Obi-Wan is the man. And obviously he survived it, and we had that moment in Geonosis.
Yeah.
But Stephen, it was a fucking great moment. It's the end of a Sarlacc pit. But wow, what a moment. The sound, visually, some really visually stunning moments in this TV show. I said it earlier in the reaction. Tatooine is a tremendous setting for visual vistas. The dual suns, obviously the moons, just the shot of the dunes in the background. Some really cool stuff with Jabba's palace.
It seems to be an attraction for all species as well. So we're getting to see familiar ones, we're getting to see new ones, John, because it is a backwater. It's where people go to hide.
Yeah.
You know, and you're getting a lot of different sort of species that want to hide, they want to disappear from the galaxy, and we're getting to see them.
In terms of story though, I mean, we're finished with the flashbacks, that's that complete, and I think they did a masterful job.
It was good.
Of showing how he met the psychic, even though I don't know her name, and I need to address that. How obviously the Sand People shaped this iconic character into this more rounded person we see in the present day. I enjoyed that aspect of the show. We're 3 episodes in now. It's a turn.
Yeah.
Of a turn of the page, I feel like. We're getting into the new era now with this Boba, and he's ready to go hell for leather, if that's even the right saying.
That is, yeah.
And whoop some ass. So I can't wait to see the final half of this show. I don't know how many episodes we're getting. I presume it's 6. That seems to be the standard. Cannot fucking wait to see where it goes in the last 3 episodes. Cannot wait to see the Mando. Potentially see Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
Giancarlo.
Yeah.
Because of course it's intertwined.
That is.
The two
Same
stories
time period
on that
as
planet.
well, yeah.
So
yeah.
it would make fucking sense.
Yep.
To see them. But look, time will tell if we do see Gideon. I think we're definitely seeing the Mandalorian, Stephen.
Yeah.
As you says, biggest drop ball in history outside of not reuniting the original trio in the sequel trilogy. If they give us the theme, hint at it, and then don't bring them in, I'll be fucking mightily displeased.
Yeah,
Robert and John and Dave, if you don't give us what we want. But these guys give us what they want. What we want, what they want. They are Star Wars fans, we are Star Wars fans. They understand. And that's why ultimately these TV shows are much better than the movies.
Yeah.
Ultimately why they should continue doing fucking TV shows and forget about the movies for at least a decade. But look, I digress. I'm giving a load of shite, Stephen, and that's always dangerous. Let's go round out our reaction now. Brief discussion of the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 4. I was about to say the Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
What was your thoughts on the Book of Boba Fett Chapter 4? What was your thoughts in the way this show is evolving? Are you one of the people that fucking hates it? Thinks it's boring? It's just toddling along at a geriatric pace? Or are you like us, quite enjoying it? With some reservations that it is toddling along at a geriatric pace, and we could maybe up the pace, and we will up the pace, I'm certain, in the second half of the episode, or the show. You can comment below if you've got anything to say about that, our reaction, anything at all can go down below in the comment section. You can also like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notifications for future reactions, not only to this, but to other Star Wars content like Cassian, and Obi-Wan, and future Mandalorian, and whatever the fuck else they're churning out. We will be there to react to it, I'm absolutely certain. Make sure you see it, and how you enable that is hitting the notifications. But look, regardless of what you do, thank you very much for watching. Me and Stephen are done it, and until the next time, bye bye.